So 7 reasons video marketing is essential for even starting out in business. Number 1, it builds trust faster than any other content. If you want to get people to know, like, and trust you, video is the way to go. People buy from people that they know, like, and trust. Seeing your face, hearing your voice, and experiencing your personality builds connection way faster than any text or images. So, pro tip is speak directly to the camera as if you are talking to a friend. And I know sometimes that gets a little challenging, especially if you're using your phone to record your videos. It's kind of hard to find that little dot, right? I'm looking on my phone and on TikTok, and then of course I have my DSLR for the actual podcast, so it's not that difficult to look right into your eyes. But that's something that you want to practice. So number 1 of our top 7 reasons you should be incorporating video marketing, even if you're new, if it's going to build trust faster. Number 2, video grabs attention instantly. I want you to understand something, man. When people are scrolling through social platforms, videos grab attention more than almost anything else, because one of the reasons it does, it seems that no matter what kind of video you're doing and how polished you are as a video creator, the still image for your video is always the craziest pose that it can find. I don't know about you, but I always look like a drunk sailor when it captures me. So if I don't upload an actual thumbnail, I'm for sure going to be looking like a drunk sailor on the actual captured image that it tends to capture on social media, and that grabs attention, right? Social media platforms prioritize video content because it keeps people engaged longer. A well-crafted video can stop the scroll and get people watching. Remember, what is it that these platforms want you to do in order to give them what they want first before they give you what you want? They want you to keep people on the platform. They want you to get people who are on the platform to engage, because engagement helps with number 3 in bringing people back to the platform. I don't know if y'all really understand that, right? When I do a video like this, and this video goes across Facebook, Instagram, or wherever it's going, if you watch for any length of time, the platform wants that, because they get to add you to their analytics that says the average person stays on our platform this amount of time. If I do a good job within my content and tell you guys to comment the name of your business and or your brand for a free shout out, and you do that, well, that is engagement. And the reason engagement is so important is because the third thing the platform wants you to do is bring people back to the platform. When you comment on somebody's stuff, the person's stuff you commented on gets a notification. That brings them back to the platform to see what you commented. On most platforms, when you comment on a post that has other comments on it, not only does the creator get a notification, but everybody else who has commented on that post also gets a notification, especially if you respond directly to them. So guess what they do? They come back to the platform to see what you commented on their post. You give the algorithms what they want, they'll give you what you want. So if you're just tuning in, we're talking the top 7 reasons that you should add video marketing to your game plan, even if you are a new entrepreneur. Pro tip, start your video with a bold hook like, stop making this mistake in your business. That gets people to stop, look, and listen. Number 3 of our top 7 reasons that you should start video marketing if you're not already, and if you are but you're not being consistent, you might want to get consistent even if you're new. Number 3, video increases your visibility. More people will see it. Again, these platforms are prioritizing video over almost any other type of content, especially short form videos, right? Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook Push video content higher in their algorithms. If you want more reach, video is the way to go. Now, that might be a little cause a little anxiety for some of you guys who are scared to be in front of camera in the first place. You might not want your video reaching a lot of people to begin with, but trust me, it gets easier over time, y'all. If I pull up my YouTube channel right now and show y'all some of my early videos, they're not pretty, but anything worth getting good at is worth being bad at it first. I want y'all to always remember that. If it's worth getting good at, because of these 7 reasons, it's okay to be bad at it first. And can I let you in on the real secret why you have nothing to fear? Is because in the beginning, nobody's watching anyway. Do you guys realize that? Like when you first get started, like I got videos from 10 years ago and some of them still only have 2 or 3 views. Nobody was watching back then. So I was able to practice while wasn't nobody looking. Number 4 on our list, we're talking the top 7 reasons you should incorporate video marketing into your game plan, even if you're new. And if you stick around to the end, I've got a challenge for you because this whole week, we're going to be breaking down how to better use video in your marketing. Number 4, believe it or not, y'all, even when you're new, video positions you as an authority in your niche. You say, well, Cortez, I'm new. I just got started. I don't have a lot of experience. I don't have a lot of results. That don't matter. When people who are scared to death to do videos see you doing a video, it automatically boosts your authority in their mind. And 90% of people are scared to death to do a video. So it increases your authority, right? When you share valuable insights on video, you instantly appear more knowledgeable. People start to see you as an expert, even if you're just starting out. Pro tip, teach 1 quick tip per video to keep it simple and yet effective. You don't have to do a 30-minute live stream every single day. You don't have to do a 1-hour live stream every day. You can do a quick 30-second tidbit based on the things that you already know and the things that you are already extremely confident talking about. Let's not make this harder than it has to be, right? Number 5 on our list of the top 7 reasons you need to add video into your marketing game plan, even if you are a new entrepreneur. Video drives more leads and sales. Brands using video see 49% faster revenue growth than those that don't. Why? Because video, ladies and gentlemen, converts. It makes your message more compelling. And like we said in number 1, it builds trust faster. And people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. People buy from people who they feel are experts. And people buy from brands that they feel are authority brands because it will likely increase their status before it decreases their status. And status is where it's at, y'all. Pro tip. Always, my friend, always include a call to action like click the link in the bio to grab your free guide. Follow me for more tips like this on a regular and consistent basis. All of those things work because here's the thing, y'all. If you don't tell people what to do, they do nothing. They'll watch your content. That's good. You can give them solutions to a problem that they know they have. But if you don't tell them what the next step is, they won't take any action. That's just how people are. That's human nature. You can fight against human nature if you want to. I'll tell you what I know from experience. You won't win. You will not win fighting against human nature. So I'm going to tell people every time what to do next in all of my content. Number 6 on our list, we're talking the top 7 reasons you should add video into your marketing strategy, even if you are a brand new entrepreneur. Video content is easy to repurpose. Man, listen, one of my favorite jams when I learned how to repurpose content, oh man, that's what helps me stay super consistent. One video can be chopped up into multiple pieces of content. A 10-minute YouTube video can become 5+ short form clips for TikTok and Reels. A live training can be turned into a blog post, quotes, and email content. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary Vaynerchuk was one of the first people that I saw who really laid out his whole content repurposing strategy, and he gave it away for free. I later bought some content from Ping Jun, who does something similar, but Gary Vaynerchuk was the first, and what he shared with me, and I say share with me like he shared it with me personally, right? He put it out on the internet for anybody to go and view, and it might even still be out there if you go look up Gary V content strategy, and he still does the same thing to this day. Did a keynote speech. Now, here's what you got to understand. His whole starting with the end in mind don't just make sense in a lot of other spaces. It makes sense in everything you do. Because he started with the end in mind, he got hired to do a keynote. In his contract for all of his keynotes, he says he has to get the raw footage of everything that he does. It's in his contract. So he also brings his own video team to make sure he gets behind the scenes footage and all of that. So they professionally recorded his keynote speech. In his contract, he gets the keynote speech. When I tell y'all his numbers were bananas, he took one keynote speech, turned it into 100 pieces of content that across all of his social media platforms end up getting collectively 30 million views or something like that. Now, you don't have to be Gary Vee to do something very similar. You just need to put processes and systems in place, and you can make this work for you just as well. One of the things I'm big on training our students in the PLR Profit Society mentorship program. So, pro tip, record once, repurpose everywhere to maximize your time. Last but not least on our list, if you're just tuning in, this is episode number 11 of Over the Shoulder with Cortez Hustle, a show dedicated to helping you develop the right mindset, skill set, and tool set to win on the internet. Number 7, you don't need to be perfect to start. See, a lot of us want to start out with background dancers, bells and whistles, lights and cameras, and cue cards and teleprompters and all of that stuff. You don't need any of that stuff to start. Most people hesitate because they think their first video needs to be flawless. The truth, your audience connects with authenticity, not perfection. They connect with people they can relate to. And guess who people don't tend to relate to as easily? People who are perfect and polished. I want you to think about this. When you see people super perfect, super polished, you think they must be reading from something. They're not relatable. People want to connect with real, genuine people. If reality TV has not done anything for the culture, it has made people want to connect on a real, basic level with true, authentic people who are just living their best lives the best way they can, flaws and all, right? When this video first started, I don't know if y'all heard it, but one of my sons is a little sick. And usually there's nobody here when I'm doing this, right? What he did was, because he's here and he don't really know my schedule because he's normally gone at work, he's running the laundry. Now, luckily, I got some pretty decent microphones that don't pick up all the background noise and stuff, but hey, I appreciate the heart. It doesn't pick up the background noise, so you guys may not have noticed, but that's enough to have stopped some people from even doing a scheduled live video that they had been planning for weeks, sometimes months. because they want everything to be perfect. Pro tip, done is better than perfect. Your first video will be your worst video. So just start, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you got to do. Just start. Yo, real quick, before you go, YouTube thinks you should watch